These seniors are selected for their outstanding academic achievement and involvement in their colleges. Each senior has developed a strong connection to the university throughout their entire undergraduate career, and we are hopeful to strengthen their connection to NAU following their graduation. Each dean has identified the individual whom they and their colleagues consider the most outstanding graduate in their college. Let's now recognize the selected students for their dedication to academic excellence and campus involvement. When I call your name, please join us on the stage to receive your award, and I also invite the dean in attendance to join the recipient on the stage. You ready? From the College of Arts and Letters, Melissa Valenzuela. On every step of Melissa Valenzuela's NAU's journey, this history major has proven herself with academic distinction, enthusiasm, and professionalism. So much so, she was admitted to a graduate level course as a sophomore. As an intern at Lowell Observatory, she created an exhibit about Pluto with support from a prestigious NASA space grant. The virtual exhibit relates the story of Pluto's discovery here in Flagstaff and earned Melissa rave reviews from her supervisor for her incredible work ethic, creativity, and digital expertise. Congratulations. From the College of Education, Andrew Oxley. Andrew Oxley's professors describe him as a highly creative and innovative scholar with extraordinary intelligence, an uncommon intellectual curiosity, and a strong commitment to his studies. Andrew researched COVID's impact on mental health in schools and presented his findings at the Educate to Act conference. He holds a 4.0 GPA, participated in a study abroad program in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, and is the treasurer of the NAU chapter of the Kappa Delta Pi, an international honors organization. Andrew plans to pursue a master's degree and a PhD. Congratulations. From the College of Engineering, Informatics, and Applied Sciences, Xiangfang Jiao. A transfer student from the Jiangsu University, Xiangfang Jiao's academic career already includes 7 publications and a patent in China for applying AI to electric vehicle stability. He worked on a team modeling fluid structure interactions, performed solar resource assessment for high altitude regions, and submitted a second patent application in China for a solar thermal collector that he and a team designed during an internship. As a mechanical engineering student, his capstone project is designing a data collection system for small-scale wind turbines. Congratulations. From the College of the Environment, Forestry, and Natural Sciences, Lauren Portillo. Lauren Portillo takes the knowledge she gains through hard work and focus to assist her peers in their own quest for understanding. As a biomedical science major, she has served as a chemistry lab and biology teaching assistant, an organic chemistry grader, and a one-on-one tutor. Lauren is currently a Helio Scholar with TB Core and TGN North, and maintained a 4.0 GPA while working multiple jobs. A notable achievement, she was selected to give a 10-minute presentation on her research to over 200 conference participants. Congratulations. From the College of Health and Human Services, Michaela Goldman. Michaela Goldman believes that inclusion and accessibility should be the standard, not the goal. Her commitment is highlighted in a research project in which she evaluated the accessibility of theme park websites, as well as the type of accessibility information provided. This research, coupled with her disability studies minor, has fueled her passion for disability advocacy. As a fitness wellness major, Michaela plans to continue her education in occupational therapy and use her career to advocate for disability rights and increased access and inclusion. Congratulations, Michaela. From the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Christina Meeks. Christina Meeks embodies the best of NAU: academic excellence, community engagement on and off campus, and a strong sense of compassion. She is passionate about helping others, consistently advocating for fellow members of the disability community. She served as a volunteer for the Recreation Therapy Department at the Prescott VA Medical Center, worked in NAU's Academic Success Center and First Generation programs, and served as Vice President and Treasurer for NAU's People Respecting Individuals and Sexual Minorities Club, PRISM. Congratulations. From NAU Online and Innovative Educational Initiatives, Gabrielle Schiedelman. It's hard to believe that Gabrielle Schiedelman characterized herself as bad at school when she began her NAU journey, but she didn't let her negative thinking win. She dug in, reached out, and found support from her professors and advisors, and persevered. She became one of the strongest writers and critical thinkers in her liberal arts program and demonstrated mastery in even the most challenging courses on her degree path. Gabby now has her eyes set on graduate programs in religious studies. Congratulations, Gabby. From NAU Yuma, Ivan Rubalcaba. Ivan Rubalcaba started nursing school in the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, turning an already challenging program into an exercise in adaptation and flexibility. Ivan navigated the chaotic space with skill, earning top grades and the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society academic scholarship. He received support as part of the Yuma Educational Success and the 2 NAU Pathway programs. As a nurse extern at Yuma Regional Medical Center, Ivan cared and advocated for his patients with skill, empathy, and understanding. Congratulations. From the W.A. Franke College of Business, Luis Carlos Estrada. A native of Mexico, Luis Carlos Estrada is an exemplary role model for international students in the NAU community. With skill, ambition, intelligence, business acumen, character, and integrity, he is an outstanding student and natural leader for his peers in the marketing program. He hosts a podcast on empowerment and leadership with a strong following. Professors and other thought leaders have been his guests. He is also a published author. Luis has sold over 1,000 copies of his book, Una Nueva Vida con Dios. He is also a famous pitching coach, in case you wanted to know. Congratulations, Luis. Congratulations once more to all of our distinguished seniors. And to all of our Gold Axe and distinguished honorees tonight, please remember to register for tomorrow's virtual reception with members of our NAU Foundation Board and NAU Alumni Association Board. And for the presentation of the Gold Axe Awards, I would like to now introduce the Director of Office of the Office of Leadership and Engagement, and a leader whom I admire greatly, Michelle Gardner, and from the Office of Inclusion and Diversity Fellow, Dr. Martin Tees, to the stage.
Well, howdy, everyone. Howdy. We are very excited to join y'all tonight for the Gold Axe part of this program. My name is Michelle Gardner. I'm the director of the Office of Leadership and Engagement, and I have the pleasure of getting to lead the selection committee for these awards. And so it would only be right to honor the wonderful committee that I get to work with, who review all of these applications, who do all the matrixing. It's a heavy process. So I'd love if anyone who was part of the selection process to rise up so we can give you a round of applause. I see Glenn, Marissa, I see you.
Don't hide. Don't hide.
Thank you all. And I'm a 2008 alumna of NAU and was honored with the Gold Axe Award as well my senior year, so it's really full circle to get to be here with you all tonight. Thank you.
Hey, how's everybody doing? All right, come on. I know you've been sitting down, right, listening. So we're going to do our 3-hour presentation. My queen here, Michelle Gardner, is going to sing something. I might bust out a little move, but don't laugh. I'm Dr. Martin Tees. I'm one of the coordinators in the Office of Inclusion. I'm also one of the University Diversity Fellows. I am an alum of NAU. We won't talk about the year, but I do go by 28 plus, and the emphasis is on the plus. And I want you to know I'm very happy to be here today because when I was sitting where you are, actually I wasn't sitting where you are because I was never a Gold Axe Award recipient or a distinguished senior. I put a little bit more emphasis on the social part of school, but I think as Brendan said, I had a lot of great people with me. So one of the things that I wanted to do is they know that I'm a little bitter about not being a Gold Axe recipient. So I am trying to petition to get a Gold Axe Award, many of ways that you have. So I took the picture, so there's pictures with me and the Gold Axe, so we can do, but until I get the pin, I have brought a little axe. Now, I know it's yellow, so don't act like I didn't know what I was doing. It's yellow. We're going to work on the gold part of it.
We're going to paint it.
Right, we're going to paint it, so we're going to get it there. But I just wanted to say thank you and congratulations. There's a lot of people here that we've had the pleasure of working with as students. The Gold Axe Committee, definitely we fight. This is a fight where we're trying to get our students recognized and awarded. So, but Michelle keeps us in good company. But the people that stood up, Marissa and Kiara and Nancy, all great partners. But that I see, I think there's more people here. But we really come into this really thinking about you students and wanting to recognize all your accomplishments. So, congratulations. I may get a little emotional. So if I do. Don't call me a wimp, don't call me any names, but I like kind of rituals and ceremonies. So with that said, let's go ahead and get this started.
Okay, so it's now time for the presentation of the Gold Axe Awards. It's our privilege and pleasure to announce this fall's 30 Gold Axe recipients, as well as a faculty or staff member. Each Gold Axe recipient has named as being the most influential person during their undergraduate career, a true honor. Before we announce those recipients, we really want to formally recognize some other special members of the audience. So parents and families who are here, please rise up as well. You have been a part of this.
Yes.
And
on,
all
family.
Seniors being recognized
Come
this
on.
evening. Come on up, we want to recognize you all. You have been a part of this journey as well, so thank you for all of your support you've given to your students. We'd now like to direct your attention to the screen where we will share our tribute video to the history and tradition behind the Gold Axe Award.
The copper axe was the first mascot. It came to us in '33. It's 25 pounds of pure copper. It went to every dance, every commencement, was in every parade, went to football games. The axe itself is a potent symbol for the lumberjacks and the measure of the university.
The Gold Axe Award is steeped in rich tradition that goes back to a time when NAU was known as the Arizona State Teachers College at Flagstaff. In 1932, the student body adopted the copper axe as the symbol for lumberjack sports. A year later, the student government began awarding small gold axe pins to students in recognition of excellence in both the classroom and the community. To this day, the gold axe remains the official emblem of the Associated Students of Northern Arizona University and is presented to students in recognition of their outstanding achievement and distinguished service to the university and the greater community.
The gold axe, right? I
I
know
will
it's
have to-
yellow and foam.
I
but-
do have to say, they are real gold. The day I picked them up from our vendor, I'm very nervous driving back to campus. So I don't know. if
But
that's
it
real.
was heavy. But right now, pretend. Right? All right. So if we've done our research correctly, more than 2,300 bachelor's degrees were conferred this December. Many eligible graduates applied for the Gold Axe Award this fall, and of them, a committee of 20 reviewers selected 30 students. That means that tonight's recipients represent the top 1% of the fall graduating class. Each of you should know that the honor you received tonight is not only historical, but also select and distinctive to NAU. I think we should applause for that. Right? We will now be announcing the names of our Gold Axe recipients. In addition to each applicant, each recipient has named the faculty or staff member who most influenced their education and development during the undergraduate career. Those faculty and staff named will also be receiving certificates. And if present, please join the Gold Axe Award recipient on stage when we call your names. Before we begin, I would like to ask President Cruz Rivera to help present the Gold Axe pins.
Okay, first up, Estacia Aguilera, Educator of Influence, Stephen Meyer. When Estacia Aguilera saw new members of her 50-student True Blue Ambassador team struggling, she became more than their supervisor. She became a mentor they could lean on, helping everyone regain a sense of post-pandemic normalcy. Estacia has a pattern of showing up for her communities like that. One of many scholarships this first-generation student received is the Chief Manuelito Scholarship, the Navajo Nation's highest academic honor, which encourages Navajo people to seek education and protect and preserve traditional Navajo culture. Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, our next recipient is Abigail Brown. I believe Abigail is attending virtually. Michelle Gardner is the Educator of Influence. So Abigail was a first-generation student, and their list of achievements at NAU is very long. She held leadership positions in several organizations, was selected as a Presidential Leadership Fellow, and was elected as ASNAU Senator. But she has also learned an important lesson. Wins aren't everything. As a candidate for ASNAU president, she centered her platform on providing students with access to mental health services. She lost the election, but the experience ignited a passion for mental health advocacy that she plans to expand into law school and beyond. Congratulations.
Abby is joining us from Greece right now, so she's here virtually.
Oh,
Must be nice. Isabel Camacho, Educator of Influence, Colleen Meniviel. Isabel has dreamed of becoming a nurse. Not getting into nursing school on her first try didn't slow her down. She rededicated herself to studying and earned a psychology minor. On her second try, she was accepted, and her dream is now almost a reality as she completes her capstone experience in the cardiac unit at Yuma Regional Medical Center. Along the way, the first-generation student's hard work earned her spot on the dean's list for 8 semesters.
congratulations. All right, up next we have Ronnie Chavez, and their Educator of Influence is Abe Springer. Ronnie Chavez didn't just participate in the interdisciplinary global program, right? Try saying that. She pioneered a dual degree program that allows geology students to earn degrees at both NAU and the University of Bordeaux. While in France, she shouldered, oh, that's actually Bordeaux. While in France, she shouldered a full course load and landed an internship with one of her professors as she built a global lumberjack network. Ooh, see, Ronnie, don't go yet. I'm not done.
We're still talking about you.
Come back. Get your accolades. Get your accolades. I could give you my phone.
Sure.
No. All right. So back to that. While you landed an internship with one of her professors, as she built a global lumberjack network, she took every opportunity to strengthen her language skills, experiencing French food and culture, and represent NAU abroad. Congratulations.
Dejae Durrell, educator of influence Jennifer Wade. A summer internship rescued Dejae from burnout after a semester marked by the COVID loss of a family member and the isolation of remote pandemic learning. Dejae was overwhelmed and questioning her academic credentials. Then she was offered a National Science Foundation internship and spent 10 weeks conducting engineering research in New Mexico. That experience rekindled the first generation students' love for learning. She is now applying to PhD programs in mechanical engineering and looks forward to supporting future engineering students from underrepresented groups. Congratulations.
All right, up next, I have Kaylee Engelberg and their educator of influence, Catherine Tolman. As a shy first-year student, Kaylee Engelberg couldn't have imagined overcoming her fears and competing in a prestigious debate competition. But that's exactly what happened. As the honors college student, gradually eased out of her comfort zone, joined the speech and debate team, and competed at the Regents Cup tournament in spring 2022. That competition was one of many highlights of a college career that has included participation in a women's fraternity and work as a residential college ambassador. Congratulations.
Benjamin Flory, educator of influence Brian Peterson.
Woo.
Benjamin's leadership roles with Boy Scouts of America during his college years include serving as conservation director and program lead for the 24th World Scout Jamboree. During his time at NAU, he raised more than $10,000 for 3 charities through Boy Scouts, including Phoenix Children's Hospital, a center for prostate cancer, and a nonprofit that makes wigs for cancer patients. Benjamin's academic work at NAU focused on food security, researching solutions, and working in local communities to improve people's lives.
All right, up next, we have Valentine Gomez and their educator of influence, Perry Wood. All right, anyone who thinks engineering is dull and dry should meet Valentine. The mechanical engineer major was an active member of the NAU Rocket Club, a grand champion of the 2022 NASA-sponsored F&L high-powered rocket competition, winning the club national prestige and more than $15,000 in award funding. As a treasurer for the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, the NAU chapter, Valentine was also instrumental in organizing an award-winning escape room challenge, which was actually really cool. How I got out, I don't know, but I needed help. But that entertained hundreds of people and led to a coveted internship and job offer. Congratulations.
Josette Garcia, educator of influence Joseph Ruiz. When her beloved brother joined the Army and could not communicate with her for part of 2020, first-gen student Josette Garcia felt adrift. The onset of COVID increased her sense of isolation, But instead of spiraling into anxiety, Josette channeled her energy into helping others as a Peer Jacks mentor. Her own experience as a mentee inspired her to give back. In turn, she inspired her mentees to become mentors themselves, continuing her legacy of care and support. Congrats.
Congrats. Okay, this is the one where I tell you I get emotional. I'm pleased to say for this person that's coming up, Tiffany Kiamo, please come up, and her educative influence is Priscilla Cox. Connections and community were essential to Tiffany's NAU experience. Tiffany enthusiastically embraced opportunities to get involved in campus life, both academically and socially. As a result, she gained a greater understanding and appreciation of the diverse cultures at NAU. As an event coordinator for the NAU Hoppa Club, Tiffany planned events, choreographed hula for the annual luau, and organized community service opportunities. She helped incoming first-year students find clubs and community in her work with the Office of Inclusion as one of our ID scholars. Congratulations.
Eris Kershaw, educator of influence, Marissa Griffin. Like so many students across the globe, the jarring switch from in-person to online learning took its toll on Eris Kershaw's grades and mental health during the pandemic. As she developed strategies to support herself personally and academically, she knew she could help others do the same. She won the seat of Vice President for Scholarship in the College Panhellenic Council in 2020 and built academic support systems helping other women to not only survive, but to thrive. Congrats.
All right, I pulled it back together. Our next person is Riley Krosick, and their educator of influence is Courtney Carver. Two study abroad programs and a backpacking trip through the Alps proved to Riley that she could do anything she set her mind to. After working on her social work degree in France and Spain, tackling the challenges of new languages and cultures gave Riley the courage to complete a solo 105-mile hike through the mountains of France, Italy, and Switzerland. My. Her bravery and fortitude were rewarded with a lifetime friends and a world of confidence. Wow. Thank you. Congratulations.
Vernandria Livingston, educator of influence, Sharon Doctor. Vernandria Livingston takes great pride in helping her fellow students successfully navigate the college experience. As an IndigiJack, peer mentor in the Office of Indigenous Student Success, she helped more than 130 first-year Indigenous students find community, confidence, and a sense of belonging here at NAU. The first-generation student supported even more of her peers as a member of the Mental Health Support Squad and the NAU Council of Indigenous Ambassadors, where she advocated for Indigenous voices and concerns on campus.
Congratulations. Woo. All right, up next, we have Tiffany May McCrimmons, and their educator of influence is Melissa Armstrong. Pursuing two majors independently, funding her education left Tiffany a little time for outside activities, so she got creative, finding jobs on campus, including tutoring, peer mentor, and student researcher. That allowed her to be social on campus while supporting herself. While studying in Spain as a part of the interdisciplinary global program, she interned with a Spanish civil engineering company. Her international experiences opened her mind to diverse perspectives and cultures and strengthened her identity as a proud Filipina American. Congratulations.
Alyssa McIntyre, educator of influence, Lisa Ashley. In roles of increasing responsibility for the Circle K International Club, a global student service and leadership organization, Alyssa devoted herself to elevating the status of NAU on the world stage. Despite having one of the world's oldest CKI chapters, NAU's stature within the organization had diminished. Alyssa turned that around, first as a club president who attained the organization's highest recruitment rate, then as an international trustee who worked tirelessly to ensure NAU was recognized as a powerhouse of service, leadership, and academic success. Congrats.
All right, we have Carolyn Miller, and their educator of influence is Clint Campbell. Carolyn's NAU experience saw her extend her impact beyond campus and into the greater Flagstaff community. As a part of Sustainability Fieldwork course, Carolyn was a member of research teams focused on climate change, the hospital relocation project, and working with indigenous communities to rename the San Francisco Peaks. Those experiences built her organizational and interpersonal skills, expanding her community and empowered her to value her voice as she moves forward as an effective change maker after graduation. Congratulations.
Coleman Owen, educator of influence, Clinton Taylor. Hard work, faith, and the grit to overcome obstacles have defined Coleman's NAU experience. Coleman went from being a first-year walk-on lumberjack football player to earning a full-ride athletic scholarship, despite 2 serious knee injuries and subsequent surgeries. He also served in a leadership role in the NAU Fellowship of Christian Athletes chapter. In recognition of his contributions, his football teammates voted him onto the team leadership council, and he earned freshman, All-American, and All-Conference honors for his performance on the field. Congratulations.
Nicole Pablo, and the educator of influence is Kiara Weathersby. No one on campus, staff, faculty, and students was shielded from the crushing reality of the pandemic. But as a nursing student in the American Indian Nursing Program, Nicole was in the eye of the hurricane. Her cohort conducted clinical rotations during the height of the pandemic in the hospitals and on and adjacent to the Navajo Nation, one of the hardest hit communities in the U.S. Nicole bore witness to the unfolding tragedy and was proud to be a part of the hope and the reprieve delivered by the life-saving vaccine. Congratulations.
Tulsi Patel, educator of influence, Andy Kopish. It is a rare and remarkable student who goes from a first-year student facing the teacher's podium to a senior standing on the other side. Tulsi is that rare and remarkable student. The first time she set foot in the lab, she fell in love with the field and applied to being a teaching assistant apprentice. Her professors quickly recognized her passion and abilities, and she was promoted to technician, then lead technician, and finally lab instructor, a position she takes great pride in. Congratulations.
All right, up next, we have Valerie Petchuk and the educator of influence, Jessica Wood. Valerie credits the strong academic foundation she built at NAU for her success in landing a competitive 6-month full-time cultural advocacy internship at Audi headquarters in Germany. Despite her initial self-doubt, Valerie blossomed in the role, combining her public relations skills with her love for music and the arts to become an experienced and invaluable intern, all while honing her German proficiency and immersing herself in a new culture. The Honors College student emerged as a seasoned professional, ready for a fulfilling career. Congratulations.
Macy Proctor Roser, educator of influence, Naomi Lee. As a first-generation student far from home, Macy Proctor Roser found college life challenging. After a rocky first year, she set herself a goal, only improve, and she did. In addition to taking a full load of classes and working on and off campus to support herself, she joined and held leadership positions in numerous clubs, including the American Indian Science and Engineering Society, Out in STEM, and the National Residence Hall Honorary. All of that, and she's even graduating a semester early. Improvement indeed. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Up next, we have Michaela Rodzinski, and their educator of influence is Sarah Jarvis. Moving across country, alone with an eye on medical school, first-gen transfer student Michaela had to hit the ground running. She independently navigated access to the clinical experiences she needed, making the most of every opportunity. Last summer, she interned at North Country Healthcare, trained as a medical scribe at Flagstaff Medical Center, and worked with cancer support community of Arizona. Now she's completing her course load, scribing, shadowing, interning, and preparing for her med school applications. Congratulations.
Brookie Schneff, educator of influence Cecilia Sheffen. Brookie was a student athlete on the cheer team, volunteered on campus and in the Flagstaff community, and kept busy participating in sports and events, but her first priority was always academics. She maintained high grades to earn the Lumberjack Scholarship for every year of her education, received several other scholarships, and stayed on the dean's list. In addition to student teaching in the community, she honed her skills as an educator on a study abroad trip to Ecuador. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Eric Smith is our next recipient. Their educator of influence is Russell Pryba. Eric supervises for his 2021 summer internship as a legal assistant at the 5th Judicial District Attorney's Office in Roswell, New Mexico. We're so impressed with him that they created a new position allowing him to continue working for them remotely when he returned to campus. Eric says his NAU experiences have completely changed his life for the better, and he plans to apply his education by improving the lives of fellow citizens in his home state of New Mexico. Congratulations.
Lori Smith, educator of influence Mark Veit. Special education is personal for Lori. She's raising 3 kids with special needs and challenges. She knows educators need meaningful experience, comprehensive expertise, and a profound compassion, and has devoted her education to building those skills so she can be the teacher her kids and all kids need and deserve. Her college recognized her hard work, leadership, and exemplary scholarship by naming her the 2022 NAU College of Education Outstanding Undergraduate Student for statewide campuses. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Up next, we have Noah Stott, educator of influence, Olivia Lindley. As a first-year student, Noah was thrilled by the opportunity to conduct research on health literacy in rural populations. Then COVID-19 made data collection in clinics impossible. Instead of giving up, Noah and her team developed an alternative plan to continue the research. Not only did they successfully gather and interpret data on health literacy, but they also expanded the scope of the project to test how COVID-19 impacted that literacy. And Noah learned an important lesson about flexibility and perseverance. Congratulations.
McKenna Summers, educator of influence Shirley Navarro. McKenna came to college laser-focused on aligning her enthusiasm for all things Disney with her business studies. Her goal, the Disney College Program. Her acceptance letter came in February 2020. A month later, her elation turned to despair as her program was suspended, then canceled. But Mackenzie didn't give up, and with the support of faculty mentors, she reapplied. In January 2022, she finally arrived in Orlando, Florida, to take her place in the Disney College Program at Walt Disney World Resort.
Congratulations. All right, up next, we have Emmy Takata, and their educator of influence is Adana Ramado. So Emmy's stellar scholarship led to rewarding experiences, teaching those following in her footsteps. I'm gonna hold on and let you get up here for. All right. Her professors recognized her subject matter expertise and her ability to share knowledge. As a result, she has been a grader for the organic chemistry courses, as well as teaching assistant for labs in chemistry, microbiology, anatomy, and physiology. She also is a member of the American Medical Student Association and Bioethics Society, and an ambassador for the College of the Environment, Forestry, and Natural Services. Congratulations.
Hunter Tupker, educator of influence, Lee Griffin.
Woo!
And while Hunter couldn't be here tonight, Lee has a nice photo of them. Both courage and pain marked Hunter's years at NAU. Hunter is openly transgender in a world where some people deny his basic rights. His road was hard, but he didn't give up. And along the way, he showed other students that it's okay to be and to celebrate your authentic self. Even during his darkest days, dealing with the death of a loved one, losing his housing, and facing hatred and discrimination, Hunter maintained a high GPA. His is a story of proud resilience.
And I might add, Hunter was an Office of Inclusion student as well, so we love Hunter. Next up, we have Sophie Wood, and their educator of influence is Erica Hess. I'm told the list of Sophie's accomplishments during her time at NAU is so impressive as it is long. She is graduating with not one, not two, but 3 majors. She spent her year studying in France as part of the Interdisciplinary Global Program, I think I got it right that time, worked as a peer Jack mentor and conducted research, won outstanding senior awards in 2 departments, and represented NAU as a global ambassador. Her extracurricular activities even include a stint as the captain of the NAU Quidditch team. Yeah. Congratulations.
Those are our Gold Axe winners, so congratulations.
Congratulations.
Martin and I will now hand over the podium to President Cruz Rivera and Margot Saltonstall for the evening's big announcement, the President's Prize.
Woo. Margot, I will leave you with the gold axe.
Please join me in acknowledging the official nature of Martin Teese's Gold Axe Award. Let's give him a big round of applause. Once again, congratulations to our Fall 2022 Gold Axe recipients. Let's give them another round of applause. The final award to be presented this evening is the university's President's Prize. The President's Prize was first presented in 1933 to the senior who was judged to have contributed the most to the university during that year. Now, 89 years later, we are proud to continue this tradition, and tonight we honor 3 students who have contributed significantly to Northern Arizona University as accomplished scholars, organizational leaders, and volunteers. While our winners have done so in very different ways, Each of our President's Prize recipients have left a legacy in their achievements, service, and inspiration. Let's meet our President's Prize recipients whose names are not released until tonight, so this is the big reveal. If your name is called, please stand, then join me on stage. After the final President's Prize recipient is announced, we will take a group photo. Our first President's Prize recipient is Ben Flory.
Ben told us, serving as a desk manager, many students have approached me saying that I have impacted their stay here at NAU. To many, I was a continuously friendly face that was available most days out of the week. I talked to incoming freshmen and their families, answered questions, helped current freshmen study and register for classes, and ultimately served as a person that they could depend on if they needed any help. Many of the students knew that I would be working and would try to stop by and say hi before going to class. Working at 10+ desks, I've been able to reach a large group of students ranging across every college at NAU. The work I have done in the greenhouse next to the biology building has also reached a large number of students, where our club has grown from 3 to 15 students. I was proud to have taught students around campus about sustainable agriculture and how to gain food independence for themselves. Congratulations.
Our second President's Prize recipient is Nicole Pablo.
Nicole shared, the Office of Indigenous Student Success on campus at NAU offers a mentoring program to all students. When I was an incoming first-year student, they had a 4-day program called the Native Bridge to Success program. My initial idea for the program was to do it because I got to move in early. But in the end, I'm glad I attended the program. It opened many doors of opportunity to connect and make friends with other students who lived in the same dorm or who had the same classes. We were assigned to a peer mentor chosen by our major. My mentor, who shall remain nameless, was not a good mentor. She provided resources but would not engage with us and made us feel as if we were below her. From that experience, I decided to be a peer mentor in hopes of being the opposite, of being of significant use to students. My first semester of mentoring while in the Office of Indigenous Student Success was in the fall of 2019. In that fall, we had a similar program to the one I had, but it was called the IndigiBridge to Success. I was first assigned 10 first-year students. I even had 2 students from the island of Oahu in Hawaii. In the beginning, I got to know them and made sure they were comfortable, since for most, it was their first time being away from family. Providing them with resources was great, but I think having them know that they had a friend and support system in me was important. As the semester started and the weeks went on, my students met with me at least once a week. I got to see them, support them, guide them through their first year at NAU, which was extremely rewarding to watch and see them grow as students in themselves. When COVID-19 hit, we had to move everything to virtual. While it was not the same, we had the fall 2020 Bridge program through Zoom. 3 of my students from that first Bridge program in 2019 recently emailed me this past semester for tips and tricks with the school on nursing application process and the Kaplan Nursing Entrance Exam. I was able to guide them through the application on how to apply and met them 3 times a week to study for the Kaplan exams. We all worked hard to ensure they passed and they would get into the program. A few months later, they called me and screamed with joy that they got into the AIP nursing program. I was so proud and excited for them to start this chapter of their next academic career. That part made it all worthwhile, saying that they were very thankful for all the times that I helped them from their first day on the NAU campus to where they are now. They are in Tuba City, Arizona on the Navajo Nation, completing their classes and clinical rotations at the Tuba City Hospital, and I couldn't be more proud of them. This experience as a peer mentor has an enriching and positive impact on lumberjack life during my tenure at NAU. Hopefully, I will continue to help others as best I can. Big round of applause for Nicole.
Our third President's Prize recipient is Lori Smith.
Lori's in shock a little bit, I think. Lori explained, as a mother, a nurturer, and a caring person, it weighs on my conscience to see someone struggle, working against the odds, without my actively contributing to lifting the burden. This was the case with one of my fellow students in my cohort. This young man did not have the home or community support to reach his goals, but he did have the heart of an achiever and the willingness to learn. During our last semester at the North Valley campus, I took this student under my wing and guided him to be able to complete his PLAAFF and transition plan documents for a fictitious student. This act not only assisted him in his endeavors, but allowed me the opportunity to teach the concepts I had been taught, further cementing them in my own learning. Congratulations to Lori and all the prize winners.
Congratulations to our Gold Axe winners, our distinguished seniors, and our President's Prize recipients. We know you will continue to improve lives and make a difference in the world. I would like to extend a very special thank you to Kristen Carnes and the outstanding staff in the university events, student affairs, and alumni engagement for their great coordination of this special event. Please join me in a final round of applause for all of our award recipients, their families, and their university mentors. As I said at the beginning of this ceremony, this is one of the most important traditions at NAU, if not the most important, leading into commencement. And it is because we're not only recognizing your academic achievements, but we're expressing the pride we feel for the fact that you entrusted to this university your educational journey, and in doing so allowed us not only to educate you, but you educated us in how to best continue to advance the great mission of this university. So thank you to all of you for what you have done, what you will continue to do, and for the great things that you will allow us to celebrate in the future. Thank you again for joining us tonight, both in person and those watching online. Have a wonderful evening, and go Jacks.